Hello and welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Andy.
And I'm Jane. Welcome. So, Andy, what have you been up to this week?
Oh, I've been playing Anthem.
Oh, what? Wow, how? Didn't it, just come out literally today?
Ah, no, Jane. You see, if we refer to the official Ways to Play Anthem chart from EA, you can see that, of course, we had the Anthem demo on the 1st of February. That was available for everyone at the same time, as you can see there.
Sure.
Now, moving along, as you can see, you can play the full game from the 15th of February if you're an Origin Access Premier member.
Right.
But only on the PC. So, if you're on console, you can play the first trial on the same date, but that only includes the first 10 hours of Anthem, so once you've reached that, you then have to wait until the 22nd of February.
Okay.
And of course, that's the same for both those with regular pre-orders and the Legion of Dawn pre-order, obviously.
Can I just buy it in a, box?
A box?
Yeah,
What is box?
Like from a shop.
Chart says no.
I see.
I mean, actually, I'm sure you probably can now buy it in a box.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yes.
All right, well, how is Anthem then? Can you show me?
I can do better than that, Jane. I can show you.
That's what I said.
Good, then we agree. See, here I am showing you, Jane. It's Anthem. Look at it.
Oh, hey, there it
See?
is.
Yeah, look at the antheming happening. This isn't the main anthem.
Oh.
This isn't when you're flying around in your robot suit.
Oh,
this
okay.
This is the bit that's sort of like Mass Effect, but not as romanceable, as you can see. But as you can see,
Yes.
everyone's faces look really good. All the
Okay.
facial animation's good.
All right.
But there's
Hi,
no
Owen.
romance, Jane. I'm gonna
What?
have to tell you. I'm afraid. But it's what they've done, right?
Tell
is
me I
they've-
can't kiss that high definition face.
Yeah. So what they've done is they've made all these characters really annoying, so you don't want to romance them.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
key.
Like Owen here,
Yeah.
super annoying. He's basically like Ghost in Destiny.
All right.
He's the one who's like, I'm scanning things
Okay.
while you fight people.
He's asked you a question, man.
Oh, okay. Yes. When is my birthday, Owen?
So, when is my birthday?
I think you're having me on. You've never told me.
Probably not. It was a number of days ago.
See, this is the kind of high-level banter you can expect from the NPCs
Wow.
in Anthem.
Where's my gift?
I tell you what.
Awkward. Awkward,
Yeah.
Owen.
But facial animation, pretty good, right?
Yeah, it looks great.
It's almost as if they had a complex about it for some reason.
Oh, right. So this is a hub of some kind, yes?
Yeah, exactly. This is a lot like the Tower in Destiny.
Okay.
This is where you can find your little bits of lore,
Okay,
which
good.
are kind of interesting, and you find out all about the world of Anthem.
And this is what, a couple of hours into the game?
Yeah, a couple hours into the game. Out here is the marketplace.
Whoa,
You'll notice that
that's pretty.
everything looks really great.
Yeah.
It's really
It
good
looks like
looking
an
game.
exotic bazaar,
Yeah, it's
but with robot suits.
Fantastic looking game. It's where you get all your robot parts,
Ah.
and this guy sorts out all
Oh,
your
looks
cool
like I could
shaders.
score some sweet street food around here.
Yeah, exactly. Some skewers or something
So,
nice.
wait, am I in the future? Am I on another planet? Tell me, Andy, I need to know.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay, fine.
So yeah, there
So
is.
I climb in from the back?
Yeah.
All right,
It's-
okay.
It's so claustrophobic getting in these
Ugh.
things. I can't.
Oh, that would be real
Yeah.
scary.
Do you not think?
That'd be real scary.
It would stress me out. I think.
Yeah. It's like getting into a padded coffin with arms and legs.
Right, let's get out into free play and we can do a bit of. Cool
But does it do that thing like
zooming.
a Titanfall Titan does, which all the inside of it becomes kind of wraparound screens?
I think it must do.
Because otherwise,
yeah.
But
it's in third
terrifyingly
person. You don't.
claustrophobic.
You're not first
You don't
person
know
when you're
what.
in the suit, so
no,
you don't know what they're seeing.
you don't know what they're seeing.
They could just be freaking
Constantly
out.
screaming.
They can't see anything. Maybe.
The robot does all the work.
It's just confusing
It's,
clanking.
it's AI controlled.
Yeah, exactly. and
Okay,
you're
but
just-
robot law says you have to have a human stuffed inside it.
It's union rules. That's the other thing. Loading screens are long.
Long and boring. Nothing
Yeah.
special about this loading screen.
No.
Could they just not, I don't know, put a few episodes of The Simpsons on the disc? And then the loading screen, they just show you 2 minutes of The Simpsons.
That would be
No
amazing.
one would care. That'd be amazing. And it wouldn't add more than, maybe a couple of gig.
Yeah, that's true. You know when you're queuing for the Simpsons ride at Universal Studios,
And they show
have
you
Simpsons
episodes of The Simpsons.
on the screens,
Right.
and it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
any time by the time
Yeah.
you get to the front.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. But
Okay,
Oh,
here we
we
go.
are.
We've loaded in.
Right, where are we?
Finally. Okay, so we're in the free roam.
Let's see what trouble I can find for us.
And you can keep track of what your challenges are. You've got all these
Okay.
different challenges you can do to get XP
Ooh.
and things like that.
Many
and,
menus.
check your personal
Subscriptions.
emails. Yeah, until my subscription boxes are going to turn up. Yeah, so
Oh no, my HelloFresh, and I'm not home. Okay.
so yeah, this is basically
Oh.
quite a lot of Anthem is
Right.
flying around in your sweet robot suit, which
and it's sweet.
obviously is
I like
amazing.
you've got blue electro magic or
Yeah,
what
well,
have you going on.
Yeah, I chose the suit that's a bit like a sort of robot wizard. Obviously,
Oh, sort of
because-
elemental magic deal.
Yeah, exactly. So you've
I
got.
don't know if it's not magic, is it?
I mean,
It's
the-
science magic.
yeah, the lore is.
Somewhat mystical, isn't it?
Yeah, the lore is impenetrable, frankly. So I'm not entirely
Somewhat
sure.
mystical.
Yeah, sorry. So I've got
Guns.
like ice
Powers. Yes.
powers, and I can make lightning happen,
Cool. Okay. Good. Good. Nice.
which is pretty cool.
Right. Electro powers.
Yeah, but there are other classes. You
I know.
you only unlock one at the start, and
Right.
then I think at level 8 you unlock another.
Okay. So
another
this is your
class.
like starter.
Yeah, well you
starter
get
suit.
your very starter one,
Ah.
which is rubbish.
Okay.
And then once you complete a few missions, they let you choose one of the other three.
Right.
Oh, there's someone. Go and say hello. That's the problem with the jets is that they
Yep.
overheat.
Oh, so
Um,
you can't just
you
jet
can't just
around
jet around
indefinitely.
forever.
Oh no.
But what you can do is you have to sort of balance it. You can either
Yeah.
like go through water or you can
Yeah.
dive.
Oh, interesting.
Let me ice this guy up.
Okay. Hello.
Not having any of it. Hang on.
Uh oh, it's armoured.
Yeah, that's bad. What about this?
Doesn't like it.
Like that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
you don't like
worked.
that,
There
do
you
you?
go.
That's right.
You found his weakness,
Yeah.
being blasted.
with lightning from space. Come on. Cool down, I say.
Uh,
Right.
Not
there we go.
friendly. Not friendly, the local wildlife.
Yeah, so the comparisons to Destiny, you can't really avoid them.
No.
It's very much the same sort of game,
Okay, okay.
where it's like they call it a loot shooter
Right.
now, I think is the genre
Okay.
Official name. But you'll
Loot
notice
and shoot.
Yeah, you'll notice
Shoot
the
and loot.
cooldown when I do a steep dive.
Okay,
It's
nice.
a bit like, you know, in Mario where you get the cape and you have to like
Ah.
dip and dive and jump.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It looks
Um,
lovely, I've got to
Yeah,
say.
it's a really good looking game. But the sort of the main stuff you do is
Yep.
is extremely Destiny. So Owen, the guy that we were chatting to
Yep.
back there, he's
Yep.
like Ghost.
Right.
He tells you what to do.
Okay.
And then he'll go to this place and look at something.
Okay.
And then you'll look at something, and he's like, oh, I need to scan this.
Yep.
Stay in this area.
And shoot
then
stuff
waves
while I
of
scan
things
it.
attack you, and then a
Okay.
big thing with like 3 health bars attacks you, and then he finishes scanning when you kill that.
Right,
And
right,
then
right.
That's
So-
that's the
So you're a
gameplay.
freelancer?
Yes.
But you're a freelance what? Freelance writer, freelance...
Yeah, all of those things.
No, but what's your actual job?
You're
Like a mercenary?
yeah. So the story is incredibly complicated. It's
Okay.
something to do with this thing called the Anthem of Creation. That's the anthem of the title.
Okay.
And it's about this. It's kind of like music that created the world,
Right.
and then the gods left the planet
Right.
and left all of their
Okay.
essentially musical instruments lying around.
So it's some sort of hyper-advanced technology that we can only understand in metaphors of music and musical instruments or
Yes,
something?
exactly. But
Okay.
it's got a kind of quite a nice little Lovecraftian feel to it. There's
Yeah.
the music, the celestial music
Ooh.
thing, and it sort of drives you mad if you hear it, if you're a human. So what I would say from the few hours I've spent playing Anthem is that
Yeah.
the flying is amazing.
Okay.
The flying is great. Getting around is awesome, and sometimes I just don't even go and do anything. I just swoop around being Iron Man, basically.
Lovely.
Which is awesome. The shooting isn't as good as Destiny, I don't think. It doesn't feel as good. And the guns are all a bit too
Weedy?
like real world. It's all like
Really?
it's all like realistic shotguns and assault
Oh.
rifles and things rather than the sort of fantasy sci-fi
That's
stuff.
a weird mismatch with an Iron Man flying suit.
Yeah, I don't know why they've gone in that direction. I think one of my favourite things in Destiny is like
Mm.
the descriptions of the guns are very like mysterious. Like the lore stuff around the weapons is excellent, whereas you don't really get that
Okay.
in Anthem.
So you find the guns a bit too realistic?
Yeah, I would like a bit more,
A bit too real world?
bit more sci-fi
Okay.
in that, and also the customization isn't great, which is strange for
Well, is that because you're quite early on and then it would sort of open out later on?
I think it's just not.
Because I thought they were
as-
making a big deal about customizing the Javelin suits. Are you talking about customization in a cosmetic sense?
Yeah,
or-
I'm talking about like there's a choice of a bunch of different like helmets, but
Yeah.
they all basically look the same, and you can color things in sort of weird colors and stuff. But everything just looks kind of uninteresting.
Okay.
I was expecting a bit more sort of not like wacky, but just
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, where are you heading?
I was trying to cool down my jets. I was
Oh
trying
no!
to literally cool my jets.
Literally
but
cool your
yeah.
jets.
very similar to, you know, the way Destiny does things, where, yeah, it will plonk you down somewhere and go, right, we need to go into these ruins and do whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, this just lets you zoom around and do sort of ambient stuff as it crops up, like these sorts of missions.
Right. Okay, and if there were other players in the vicinity, they could join in with you?
They could come and join in, or I
Got
could
it.
go in, or you can just jump in and help someone out who's on a mission.
Yep.
And generally, yeah, it is better, obviously better to be in a team because I am singularly not equipped.
No, you're getting wrecked.
Not equipped to be handling this on my own.
Your poor
But yeah, and
solo robot suit man.
it's all about using your different abilities to combo things. Like if I've got my elemental magic, I can use that to freeze things, and then the heavy tank one can come in and smash things up and stuff like that. So yeah, new Javelins unlock at 2, 8, 16, and 26.
And what level are you at the moment?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly, they started developing this game when Destiny was at the sort of height of its popularity.
Sure.
And it sort of feels a bit like that moment is past now. I don't know if you get the same impression from people who were into Destiny.
Okay.
But it feels like sort of now everyone's just playing Battle Royale games like Apex Legends.
Right.
And this sort of loot shooter is a bit old-fashioned.
Well, it's
or
not
a
too
bit
late to add a
unfashionable.
Battle Royale mode. I mean, not for launch, obviously, but...
Yeah, true. But yeah, it I don't know, feels like maybe just the wrong time to bring this game out. That's it. I mean, it is still fun. I've enjoyed what I've played so far. I just don't know if I'm going to be there for the end game grind when there doesn't really seem to be any hook keeping me there.
Okay.
Like, just playing through the story, I think will be fun.
Right.
It's like a great sci-fi world, and like the traversal is fun, and the shooting is fine, and you know, I dig the classes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if I'll stick around to just grind endlessly just to get better loot. So that was Anthem, Jane. But should we go back to the sofa? I think there was something you wanted to talk about.
Yes, back to the sofa. Let's go.
D&D.
Back again, are you?
Yeah, I am.
After all that antheming.
What of it?
Well, good, because so am I.
Good.
And while I've got you here,
Me.
Andy,
I got
and
you
you
here.
here, everybody watching this YouTube video, I'd like to talk to you about a little something called live shows at games conventions.
I'm into
For
it.
one, you're into
Good,
it.
yeah, let's talk about it.
And Dungeons and Dragons.
I've
AKA
heard of that game.
Oxventure, which is our Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, not just you and me, but also
But,
Mike,
I mean, we all know who the
Ellen,
rest are.
Luke's involved.
Luke's
Popular
very
character
involved.
Luke.
Popular character Luke. Of course, Luke
Yeah.
will be there.
So it turns out, through a miracle of timing, we are doing so many live shows over the coming weeks and months.
We've definitely thought it through, though.
We've thought it through.
So it's be fun.
going to be great.
What are you worried about?
We'd love for you to be there if you can be.
Yeah,
So
good.
let's lay it out there. So first live show coming up.
Especially if any of you are a paladin, like a tank, we need one of those.
Oh gosh, yeah.
we
We're
really
really
need-
good at healing.
Yeah.
Because we're in a bad way.
Yeah,
we're
good.
not a well-composed party of Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah.
players, it turns out.
Good tank characters. Yeah, if you want to come to the show, please, by all means.
It's like when you go to a
Join in.
concert and they're like, we need a bass player, and then the bass player
Yeah, like, but
gets
me?
up. Yeah, but I am a simple bass player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
Anyway, it's
yeah.
going to be exactly like that.
Right.
The first show
Tell me about
is
it.
at MCM Comic Con in Birmingham.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
So that's coming up
Birmingham,
first.
England.
Birmingham, England. Sorry
Sorry
if you're in
live
Alabama. This is Birmingham in England.
Maybe in
which
the
is-
future.
Which is relatively close to us. Okay, so that's on the 23rd of March, which is a Saturday.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a live show. There's no extra ticket. If you're coming along to MCM Comic Con, then first come, first served. Get in line, grab a seat.
Get
We're
some
gonna be doing-
Oxventure in your eyes.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a live show there
Yeah.
with Dungeon Master Johnny Chiodini.
Front 3 rows may get hit by flying dice.
Are you going to be flinging dice at them?
Yeah, I'm going to be throwing those nat 20s.
didn't agree to that.
Pa,
The audience
20,
didn't agree to
pa,
that.
Crit, hit, pata, another 20. All I roll is 20s.
This is, yeah, so Andy's bringing a loaded dice that does only 20s, is what you should take away from that. Following MCM Comic
Just a
Con,
special one.
right? Guess where we're going next?
Space.
No. Almost as good as space.
The past?
No, almost as good as that. Come on, get it right. You know.
America.
Yes, America.
America.
Whereabouts in America? Come on, Andy.
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston,
We're coming
Massachusetts.
to PAX East.
Yeah, where
Can you
Cheers was set.
believe? Can you believe?
I can't believe.
Yeah, so we're coming to PAX East. It's our first ever US-based
Event
PAX.
of any kind.
Yeah, well, yeah, and also that. So we're going to be there for the whole weekend.
Paxing around the place.
Paxing around, we'll probably do
Paxing it up
a
like there's
signing
no
session,
tomorrow.
like a meet and greet type thing. But also, we will be doing a Dungeons and Dragons Oxventure thing
Amazing.
with Dungeon Master Johnny Chiodini again.
Yeah.
And
We're all going to be there.
We're all going to be there.
PAX
So
in
you better be
Boston.
there. If you're coming to PAX East or you can get to PAX East, then we would love to see you at our first ever
Yeah.
US on the road kind of engagement.
And it's the same sort of deal as MCM. It's
Yes.
first come, first served.
No
you
extra
just,
tickets.
No extra tickets. Just turn
Just
up,
the PAX ticket.
get some Oxventure in you.
Yeah.
Just chat. And now, I'm not going to say the timing and dates of the show out loud, but I am going to, they're here now on the screen.
Look at those.
Because, yeah, we only want people who
Yep,
can read
hot off
to
the
attend.
press. And then,
Yes.
did you think it was over?
did.
Did you think that was all the live shows?
Did I think that back-to-back weekends of live D&D was enough?
Yeah. Did you think that?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you were wrong. So
Oh
wrong.
no.
Andy.
Well, at least
because
there's only one more show, I guess. after
two
that.
more
Two!
shows happening at EGX Rezzed,
God.
which is yet another games convention. This one takes place in London on the 5th and 6th of April. Well, 5th and 6th of April is when we'll be doing shows, but we will be there for the entire duration of EGX Rezzed.
Yeah, meet
5th
and greet.
and 6th is when you can see yet more.
I'm gonna have to wash my eye patch.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah,
you
gonna
might
have to
get pink eye out of that
dry
thing.
cleaned. Yeah.
They're standalone episodes, so you don't need to come to both. You can if you want. You can come to one
Yeah.
or to the other, and that's with a special EGX Rezzed ticket that is available on the site right now.
Yeah. So 4 Oxventure shows coming up.
So many.
Exciting.
So many.
Sure hope none of our characters die.
I should introduce myself, really. My name's Alfred. Alfred Strangetide. I fancy myself a bit of an adventurer myself, but
Escort mission.
So to cut a long story short, I think I'm now an EA Access subscriber.
Can't you just cancel it?
You know me, Mike, I never cancel anything I sign up to. I'm still a member of that Fabergé Egg of the Month club 10 years later.
Yeah, you're right. Anthem is definitely going to cost you £6,000.
Do you want to do some comments to take my mind off it?
Do I?
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
It's too cold! It's too hot again. Okay, remember Show of the Week last week?
Yes.
I was in Finland.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
I mean, it's cold.
You actually were. That wasn't part of the fictional conceit of the show.
Oh, yeah.
You actually went to Finland.
Yeah, that wasn't a set.
That's how dedicated
Yeah.
Andy is.
That wasn't green screen. No, that was real Finland, which is a lovely, lovely place. Helsinki is a lovely city. I would recommend it. Commenter Seth Neville writes, the Finnish are actually nuts about their saunas. I was there as an exchange student, and after playing a game of soccer on a gravel field, shirts v skins no less, it was off to the sauna.
Bad like skins.
It was off to the sauna, jump into the Baltic Sea, back into the sauna, back into the sea, etc. It might have been the same island actually, right off of Helsinki. Probably was. This was Unisari Island.
If you ever want to visit.
Which is,
a freezing
about a
hellscape.
about a 10-minute drive from the centre of Helsinki. And yeah, I think the idea is that you go in the sauna and you get really hot.
Yes.
Your core temperature right up.
And you
then you-
sweat all the,
Yeah.
the impurities out.
And then you jump in the sea and it's like, it's a shock. And then you go back in the sauna. And then you go back in the sea.
Right.
And also you're supposed to drink a beer while you're in the sauna. But it like heats up to boiling temperature in about 3 minutes. So you
None
really
of
need
this
to
sounds
neck
like
that.
a good idea. What's
Really
wrong
need
with
to neck that
a
beer.
nice shower?
You have a shower before you go in the sauna. For
Another
hygiene
thing.
purposes.
Another washing
Yeah.
thing.
I tell you what the worst thing about it was. So they
Was
had.
it being in a really hot sauna?
No, wait, that was the worst part. no, wait, it was being the freezing
Sorry,
session.
there we go.
It was all quite bad. No, the worst thing about it was that they had the sauna was here, okay, and then the sea was there with the hole in the ice, and then to get from one to the other,
Right.
you had to walk across the snow and ice.
Okay.
And I didn't have any slippers or anything or shoes, so it was barefoot walking across this ice, and it was like snow that had frozen over, so like powder.
Where it
that
has
had
like a
frozen.
crispy
so
top
like
layer,
a crisp,
yeah.
so you're like sinking through it. It was all slashing up your ankles and stuff. That was the worst part of it.
Wait, cut your feet to
You cut my
ribbons,
feet to
basically.
ribbons. But the sea thing was fine. I don't think I'd have stayed in it for very long. Antti Ilvesuo, the guy who is one of the co-founders of Redlings.
Mm-hmm.
He's like does it all the time. He loves it.
Wasn't he trolling you for being a typical Englishman?
Yeah. Well, whenever anyone left the sauna, it was just like typical. He'd find out their nationality, be like, typical Frenchman,
Yeah,
typical German, typical
Typical
Englishman.
Englishman,
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, he was like sweating.
And then one of the Finnish developers left, and he was like, "Are we sure he's really Finnish? Let's check." So, yeah. But he does the thing where you swim under the ice, and then you like pop up where there's another hole.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Doesn't it?
All of these things sound like terrible ideas.
Well,
I would like to curl up in front of the fire with a good Switch game.
with a good game of Trials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marcus Howe. Right, I do like how you all have other interests outside of gaming. I know you guys are busy and you'd have to be careful of copyright and all that sort of stuff, but I wouldn't mind you guys branching out and making different kinds of videos. So what would you make videos about? Not video
Cars.
games. Not video games or cars. You need a third interest.
I have lots of interests. We like wrestling. We've talked about wrestling before. We like movies. If we could,
outside wrist locks.
yeah, outside wrist locks. Outside
good name.
X-Pac
Yeah.
is another potential
X-Pac.
title for that.
Yeah,
Just focusing on the career of the wrestler
Yeah.
X-Pac. We like movies as well, but obviously, like as Marcus has pointed out, copyright is an issue there, and like copyright for movies is a lot more complicated than copyright for video games.
Yeah.
But we're all super into movies, books, all sorts really.
I know a lot about like Disney parks,
Yes.
but there's already an incredibly good YouTube channel called Defunctland, which
Right.
does basically what I would do if I were making that kind of
Go to Disneyland
YouTube
constantly.
channel. Yeah, well, it's just like making sort of videos about the history of certain rides and like
Yeah.
the influences and things like that. So I would do that, but I won't because Defunctland is already doing it. So check out Defunctland; it's really good.
I tell you what, I've really enjoyed doing D&D and things like that. We do like our sort of tabletop RPGs now. We've become converts to that.
Yeah.
That would be fun to do more of, maybe.
That's true. Jane and I were talking briefly about doing like a fitness YouTube channel for,
Okay.
for like video game fans who want to get fit.
Right,
We call it "Come with me if you want to lift"
right, okay.
or something like that.
But that's a Terminator 2 reference.
Yeah, but it's like geek fitness.
Okay, right, okay.
No,
With you.
I think it'd be good.
What would you be lifting? What's
Like-
the heaviest bit of nerd equipment you've got?
Probably the Xbox One X.
Yeah, it's true.
You try
That
to
thing
lift
is like built out
Yeah.
of dark matter
It's
or something.
incredibly heavy. So
Right,
yeah,
well,
just,
there you go.
Just single arm curls with an Xbox One
20
X.
reps.
Yeah.
You'll be absolutely hench. It's also got some really funny road names where if you know
really?
London, you're like...
What are they called? Are they
I don't
like?
know, like spooky, they've got spooky names like...
Is it like when you go to like a theme park and it's got a British area?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in
I think one of them is like
America?
Redgrave Street or something. And it's like, well, it's got
Oh.
grave in it.
Yeah.
But it just makes you think of Steve Redgrave.
Yeah, Vanessa
Olympian
Redgrave
Vanessa
or something.
Redgrave,
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember you were talking about Redgrave Street in the
Yes.
thing? Yeah. So Spooky Electric wrote.
Is there a Redgrave Street in London?
Well, Redgrave is in relation to Dante's original name when DMC1 was in production. His original name, rather than Dante Spada, was Tony Redgrave.
Oh yes, I think I've heard that.
Yeah,
actually,
which is a fact I knew and had forgotten. But apparently, Kamiya liked the name so much that he brought it back in Bayonetta. Luca's father's name was Antonio Redgrave. Yeah.
It's amazing. Tony
So,
Redgrave.
I know, yeah, it probably is less funny to Japanese people or people who don't have
Well, they're like red, like blood.
a
Grave, like a grave.
like a grave, yeah.
Redgrave.
But
all of a sudden,
to
he's a postman. Or
yeah,
something.
to a UK ear, Tony Redgrave is an extremely northern
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up north, and everyone I knew was called Tony.
Tony Redgrave.
Thousands of them.
We've all faced enough video game bosses to know the routine when we come toe-to-toe with a high-ranking baddie in a climactic duel. It's time for your classic boss fights, the old dance of death, and quite possibly a massive circular room full of rocket launchers. Except for those times when it isn't, and instead the boss has something a bit more cerebral in mind, namely a potentially life or death pop quiz.
Okay, moving on to the video you made about quiz show bosses.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
very recently.
Why did you make that?
Kids, it occurred to me that it happens, much like all of our ideas, something occurred to me that happens a lot in video games, and I found 7 excellent examples of it.
Well, Andy McPhee has got possibly another origin, saying, is this list Mike's passive-aggressive response to the other OX members always forcing him into quizzes based on their specialist games?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well,
quizzes
problem-
that I
solved.
it's a really quite elaborate way of being passive-aggressive.
But we've
I
done
could
a
have
lot
just
of-
gone, sure, I'll do another quiz.
That is more passive-aggressive.
Yeah,
We've done a lot of quizzes in the past, and they've all been like Resident Evil or...
I enjoy doing the
Assassin's
quizzes. I
Creed,
do enjoy doing the
Tomb
quizzes,
Raider.
even though I'm bad at them. And I did win the Assassin's Creed one.
That's
I think
true.
it's the one
That's
that
because
I've
you
been-
could name more bombs.
Bombs, yeah, exactly.
All kinds of bombs.
It wasn't so much that my specialist subject was Assassin's Creed, it was more explosives.
Well, that's fair.
Things quickly escalate though, beginning with complex mathematical questions that barely fit on the screen and that you'll struggle to process during the 15 or so seconds you have to answer each question. Eventually becoming straight up trick questions. What you'll notice though is that Dr. Alphys, presumably feeling guilty about the whole anti-human thing, is actually feeding you the correct answers with the sort of hand gymnastics that will probably result in horrible arthritis in later life.
Lord Popo writes to say, "Holy crap, I never noticed Alphys giving you the answer over on the side," referring to Metaton's quiz in Undertale. How did he get past that bit if you didn't see... Because Alphys is up there doing
going like the C and the
D.
and the B.
Yeah, and that's how you get past it. Otherwise, man, I'm very good at guessing, I guess.
Yeah, just really lucky. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's entirely possible that someone could be that lucky, but it's very unlucky.
I'm disappointed you didn't use the music from that quiz as the music bed in that section.
It was a bit busy.
I really like that song.
So yeah, it's good. It's
my favourite
All
song
the music in
from the
Undertale is
Undertale
really
soundtrack.
good. Someone in the comments did say, "I really like that you used Undertale from the theme," but I also really like Dr. Alphys' theme. It's really good.
Yeah, it's just a great soundtrack. Listen to the Undertale soundtrack.
Was it all written by and composed by the guy who made the game as well?
Toby Fox, yeah.
Leave some talent for the rest of us, you jerk.
He won't. He's got it all.
I know.
Hoarded it.
Togging it.
Machines are busy taking more and more of the jobs us humans previously did, but as yet, none of them have managed to replace a TV game show host, unless someone swapped Anne Robinson for a robot when we weren't looking.
Start the clock. Arthur, in nature, select the right answer. Wrong.
All right, final comment this week.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
Sounded painful.
go.
Stop it. No, jeez. All right.
This is probably an unfinished tradition. What you do is hit yourself as hard as possible on the time. It's good for you.
It's good for the skin. Sloth with shades. Sloth with shades. Do you say sloth or sloth?
Sloth.
Sloth. Does anyone say sloth? It's just me. People got really mad at me in the comments once because I said sloth. All right, sloth with shades says Robinson swapped for a robot. Someone didn't watch Doctor Who.
Yes. Hey, everyone has reminded me that actually, back when Christopher Eccleston was Doctor Who, if you can remember that, there was a robot Anne Robinson. And a robot Trini and Susanna, I believe, as well.
Like, how does that play internationally? No one knows who Trini is.
Badly, I'd imagine. But I think Christopher Eccleston played badly internationally as well.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you wrote a joke about how Anne Robinson has never been replaced with a robot, when in fact,
well,
in Doctor Who. If only you'd consulted Luke and Ellen.
Yeah, it's true. They're total
big
nerds.
Whovians.
What I wrote was, unless someone swapped Anne Robinson with a robot without me noticing, which is clearly what happened.
Yeah, because
as
you didn't
you've
watch
told me in the
Doctor
comments.
Who.
So it all makes sense.
So that's, it's all
Meta.
fine. Yeah.
Probably.
Meta-ton.
Oh god, it all connects.
I'm going to listen to that music again.
Yeah,
I'm going to make it the music bed for this outro. I've got it on my phone because I like it. Here you go. All right, well, thank you for watching these comments. I guess we'll get Jane back in here and round things out.
Wrap this thing up.
Wrap this, but I'm just going to jam to this for a bit.
It's good. Wag your finger like Metaton.
And just scoot around.
It's good. You've got the dance. It's the hot. Forget the floss. This is the hot dance move of 2019. All copyright outside Xbox.
And Toby Fox, of course.
Well now, that just about wraps it up for another show of the week. But before you wander off distracted by the shiny hubbub that is this modern life...
Whoa, before you finish there, Jane, can I interest any of you fine viewers in access to the Outside Xbox Priority Like Button Ultimate Access scheme?
What? Probably not. What is it?
Well, Jane, for a low one-off monthly cost, you get priority access to pressing the like button, along with a whole host of other like button related perks, such as pressing the like button, being able to look at the like button.
I'm probably just going to press it like normal, just the normal way.
The economy package, I see.
Yep.
See, that's how you roll.
All right.
Disappointing.
Judgment. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Maybe press the like button. It's free with the economy package.
Free.
And we'll see you next time on Show of the Week.
Or ultimate priority access.
Don't listen.
Could be pressing it right now. All right, lunch.
Yeah, in a bit. I've just got to finish this game of Apex Legends. Got a good feeling about this one. We're really going to make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think those guys are coming back for your banner.
Yeah, they are, Andy. Look, they wouldn't leave me.
They're ziplining away.
They're probably just running to get some supplies for the resurrection attempt on me, their most valuable player.
Right.
Bye, loser.
Yeah, that is what we'll be saying to all the other squads when we win, my boys. My boys!
I don't think your boys
Come
are
back,
coming
my
back.
strong boys! No, Bloodhound!